This afternoon, a Bibb County Superior Court judge ruled a mistrial in the deadly shooting of Jibri Bryan. Prosecutors say Jarvis Miller and Damian Henderson killed the Mercer basketball player in February of 2016. Henderson's trial began with opening statements today, but then the prosecution said something that brought the trial to a halt. Chelsea Beimfor explains.
Tuesday morning, Bibb County Superior Court Judge Howard Sims entered the courtroom to listen to opening statements from the state and the defense.
Jibri Bryan will not be able to come into this courtroom and tell you what happened.
State prosecutor Sandra Matson argued that Henderson and Miller went to a Flash Foods on Forsyth Street in February of 2016 to sell Xanax pills to Bryan. She says the basketball player realized the pills were fake and the men exchanged gunshots. Bryan struck Miller 3 times and Miller shot Bryan once in the head. Then Matson says Henderson took Bryan's gun and shot him in the neck before fleeing the scene.
Jarvis tells him, hey, pull in here for a minute. I got a guy who can get some weed for her.
Henderson's lawyer, Frank Hogue, told a different story. He says the two friends went to the Flash Foods to buy marijuana from Bryan. Miller got into the passenger side of Bryan's car and Henderson heard gunshots. Hogue says that's when Henderson took Bryan's gun from him and shot him in self-defense. Henderson stashed the gun and his car and fled to Atlanta because he didn't want to be involved in the shooting. Testimonies in the case should have begun at the conclusion of opening statements, but Hogue made a motion for a retrial.
The knowledge that you're trying to prove is by proving other criminal conduct.
During her opening statement, prosecutor Matson told the jury that Miller and Henderson were friends and had been involved in drugs and guns together in Atlanta. Hogue objected to that statement, arguing that you can't include evidence of other crimes in a trial without notice. Hogue says the prosecution did not bring this up in a pretrial motions hearing, and he asked Judge Howard Sims to consider whether this statement would taint the jury. Sims sided with the defense and called a mistrial.
We disagree with the court. We respect the court's decision. I'm confident that Judge Sims is just doing the best he can to make sure that this trial is done error-free and that we only have to try it one time.
Hogue says he's glad Sims ruled in his favor so that his client, Mr. Henderson, can have a fair trial. In Macon, Chelsea Beimfor, 13 WMAZ News.
District Attorney Cook declined to go into further detail about why the prosecutor brought up Henderson's previous criminal conduct. For more details on what was said during opening statements, visit our website, 13WMAZ.com.